Peace. I had to come and give this review on Noah's at night because just finished watching the movie by Bob Marley, the One Love movie. And I enjoyed it, right? And I have to put the acting of our brother Kingsley Adair and even Lashana Lynch. They did a very great job. So much so, she did such a great job that it makes me want to go and find out more about Rita Marley. And our brother Adair, I have to rank his acting in this biopic. It has to be right up in my list of with the Malcolm X by Denzel Washington, the Jamie Foxx dealing with Ray Charles. He did a very good job. If I didn't know Bob Marley, I would have thought this brother was Bob Marley. I listened to a Breakfast Club interview that he did where he talked about how he was just very intentional about every detail dealing with Bob Marley. He said that he knew he couldn't completely resemble him, but he made sure that he was able to get down the dialect, the speaking patterns of Bob Marley. He talked about how even in the parts where they were performing the music, he made sure that in the recording, in the filming, that he actually sung the songs because he wanted to capture the emotions that came from the songs that Bob Marley sang and when he was recording them. And then when they came back to put the film together, they actually played the actual songs and recordings that have the actual voice of Bob Marley, right? So, but you can actually feel it. It was a very good movie. I really enjoyed it. The movie theater was packed, surprisingly. And this was you know, it was packed. People didn't go out all dressed in the Bob Marley stuff yet, but I'm waiting to see how this comes back to plays out, the numbers that it shows in the actual in the theaters, the first opening week numbers. But you know, I'm doing this no spoilers. No spoilers, but I really am glad the way that they portrayed the life of Bob Marley. We know that Bob Marley had several children, and sometimes with movies like this, they can make that the focus or a big portion of it. But I'm pleased on how they actually handled that, right? And I do these, you know, these reviews. Many of my reviews are just really just letting people know, because I always want to know, man, am I wasting my money? Should I wait till this come on online? Listen, go spend your money on this. You will not be displeased at all. They did a very good job. The acting was phenomenal. They really give the viewer and the audience an understanding of what Bob Marley was going through as he began to start prepping and preparing to do this very monumental album, Exodus, right? And you really see what he was going through. And if you watch any of the interviews by brother Kingsley Adair, you would really see that he really wanted to make sure that he did a great job of capturing the emotional experiences that Bob Marley was experiencing at the time, at this time period in his life. And I think he did a very good job by that. So this doesn't have to be a long drawn out review of it. And it's really not an in-depth review, as you can see, but this is letting you know it's worth your money to be spent to go and check out and support this biopic about the legendary Bob Marley. It gave me even greater respect for him. And I personally walked away from the movie realizing that his life was ordered. You know, his life had a purpose, and we know that it had a purpose because it's still impacting people today. So if you have seen it, put your thoughts down in the comment section. I would greatly appreciate it. And I would ask you to do one thing. Stop right now. Hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. This is your brother Willie Muhammad with movies, music, and more. Peace.